and then when you get to the person that sent you to the right for the first 2 times, on your last lap you turn left, which then brings you down that line of trees.
It is the 25th of January. I'm with Jake here, district footballer. Look at him, he's at least 18 something. And we've got Wally with us as well. I'll be trying to keep up with these guys. And let's see how we go. We're going to start the go 3. Not going to look at this stick much. And enjoy the run. Look at these guys. There's Beckton. Beckton, let's go. Ready to go. Alright.
Nathan, you ready?
Alright, yeah. There we go. Alright, let's go. Get everyone here. Okay. That's Tal, thanks so much. Alright, we're actually going to the front this time. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to shorten the stick even.
3, a bit like the gladiators. 3, 2, 1, off you go, enjoy your parkrun.
Alright, let's go. Who's regular here? Let's take it easy the first lap. And then okay, that was a great reply from everybody. Very chatty bunch over here. But we're off to a fast start and we're already on the slippery stuff. Whoa.
I'm definitely feeling the lack of traction with my Adios Pro 2s. They are like slicks, totally not designed for trail running. I'm actually sitting pretty right now in 6th position. I have done Beckton before, but this is kind of like an all-out attempt. I did a sub 20 last time, however I am not up to race fitness, and a sub 21 I'll be happy with, especially with my lack of grip on the grass.
Hard getting traction here.
And because this was meant to be a solid all-out attempt, I've got my Go 3 on my cat, and that's the footage you have on the bottom left of the screen. So I have this runner in black steaming past me. Of course, he is much more better prepared than myself with my Adios Pro 2s.
Muddy. I don't have the shoes for it. Adios Pro 2s. Slicks, pretty much.
So here I find me in 7th place, sitting back and biding my time, making sure I don't do the splits like Bambi on ice. It's like Formula 1, you're trying to find traction on a wet track, trying to ride the edges and not the main pathway where it can be more mushed up. I'm actually making ground here, catching Wally on the left with the Fluoro trainers and Mr. Blacktop. I actually met Mr. Wallace on Instagram. He's a great Instagrammer, a lot of fun, does lots of pacing as well with the run through, real inspiration for myself. His Instagram is Caffeinated Wally because hey, who can resist a cuppa, yeah?
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I didn't take that corner very well. As I said, hi to the marshal, lost a bit of ground, but now back on tarmac with my slicks on, really catching Wallace and Mr. Blacktop. Look at the top left-hand corner, my pace dropped from like say a 4:30 to a sub 4 minute
like
pace.
Like rallycross.
Now I just kicked into Formula 1 mode with my slicks, just past Mr. Blacktop and Mr. Whiteshirt. Now I'm sitting in 5th position, just keeping on Mr. Wallace's heel.
Thank you.
And thank you Marshall for helping. I'm going to draw a reference to my fitness again. I'm happy to sit on Wallace's heel, considering my fitness. I expect him to pass the finished post before me, and totally happy with that. He's never done a podium before, so perhaps he's got a podium in him today. Last time I did Beckton, maybe a year ago, 10 months ago, so a bit drier I think, and that time I came second, sub 20 I said, and the only guy who finished ahead of me was an Ironmaner. Yes, he was a tough one, and he's really serious at what he does, having a tattoo of the Iron Man on his right calf. Then again, I would do too if I ever completed an Ironman. Okay, passing Mr. Yellow Fluoro Top. Nice running by him. I'm feeling well. Alright, I'm the lead Yellow Fluoro Top now, chasing Mr. Wallace with the fluoro shoes. We're running up this stretch here, then we do a hairpin and run back the other direction. And that can only mean saying hi to others and encouraging them on their run, also as they encourage me. And that's what parkrun is all about.
Come on!
And there goes our leader, Jake. He's already done the hairpin U-turn and he's heading back the other way. He's a real encourager of my content on YouTube. Really appreciate you, Jake. Thank you so much for all your support. And it's so good to meet you in person, mate. Let's hope and plan to do many more parkruns together.
Come on, yeah.
And there goes Mr. Blacktop, who started so well and he's doing so well in 5th place. If you slow down the video, you actually see a big smile on his face. Parkrun is definitely not a race, but it's a great way to bring out the best of your ability with other people running, to inspire you on. It's great to have someone just ahead of you, like greyhounds chasing a rabbit.
Yeah.
Also, somebody just behind you, puffing on your back to hold you accountable to your pace and do a strong, solid run.
Way to go! Top stuff. Awesome.
Good morning to you, ladies. Love the enthusiasm up this stretch. Having a healthy lifestyle is made of many decisions during the day and during the week. And deciding to have parkrun every Saturday is one great decision for a healthy heart and life. While others on a Saturday morning may still be tucked in bed, by 9:30, 10 o'clock, we've all done a workout. We can actually give ourselves a big pat on the back and enjoy a good brekkie and coffee.
Awesome.
This is actually a 2.5 lap course, so 2 full laps, then a small loop around the dreaded muddy football pitch. Thanks again to all our volunteers and marshals today. So back to our marvellous solid efforts. We are now chasing the fluoro guy and Wallace, which seemed to have dropped me over the return of that stretch. Hopefully I can claw back a bit of ground before the first lap ends. So a bit of gravel and trail running there, but now we're back on the tarmac. Let's bring these slicks back up to temperature. We are 1.74 kilometers into the run, as shown on the bottom right there, and we're approaching the home stretch. I can see fluoro top ahead. I'm a bit colourblind, I'm not sure whether that's kind of a green or yellow, but I'm going pretty solid. It does say on the top left there, 4:06 minutes per kilometre, which is actually my Chicago marathon pace, believe it or not. And looking at the silhouette on the fence, that's what my Chicago average pace looked like. 4 minutes, 6 seconds per kilometre. That gave me a time of 2 hours, 53 minutes and 10 seconds. Wow. I can barely hold this pace over 5k at my current fitness, let alone a whole marathon. Okay, we're back at the start. Lap 1 down. And thanks once again for all our volunteers helping out.
Thanks so much.
There's a glimpse of my trainers.
For 10k, my fitness not there.
So bang on marathon pace for my 2nd kilometre. In today's run, the Insta360 Go 3 was my main camera shooting. However, the data overlay did not work with my Insta360 Go 3, so I had to use the data overlay for my X3, and I was considering using the X3 footage as the main footage. However, because I held it in my hand over the second lap, the 360 image kept going around and around in circles. As you'll see in the background, you'll see scenery, then you'll see my yellow top. Scenery, then my yellow top. And this will cause all my lovely viewers to go dizzy and see the world spin round and round and round. So what I've done is kept the data overlay to the sides and put the Insta360 Go 3 footage centered. So we're right in the thick of the second lap, making sure I'm finding traction on the outer parts of the football field. And steady but surely we are catching Mr. Fluorotop. I think that's Wallace just ahead of him. And there's a chap just ahead of Wallace. I don't think it's Jake because he was way ahead. So maybe I got my calculations and counting wrong, as we may be in 5th and not 4th position. At this point I am panting away, and I'm thinking how lovely it would be if we come 1, 2 and 3 across the finish line, Jake, Wally and myself. So I'm going to make a good effort trying to catch Fluorotop and go from there. Even if the chap ahead of us is running parkrun, seems like Wallace has just gobbled him up. I so got to rewind and watch the starting action again. Maybe I got my counting wrong. It's a little bit of a surprise right now. It seems like I'm doing so well with my slicks, with Adios Pro 2s and catching the trio just ahead. I'm feeling kind of glad the second loop of the football field is almost over and no Bambi legs.
Thank you.
Excellent, good running, well done.
Have not fallen, yay!
Hey, good running.
Thank you, Marshall, again. Thank you for the encouragement. No falls yet. At this moment, I thought running around the grass field was done, as I didn't account for the half loop later, which doesn't include the stretch with the hairpin. So, is a chap just in front of us right now in the maroon part of parkrun? Did you see him in the start? He is running fairly casual right now. He's either tired, gone out too fast, too hard, or was never taking part in Beckton Parkrun in the first place.
Okay.
Thanks to our marshals again. Catching, catching, catching. That's the name of the game. Fluorotop is well in our sights as we head up the stretch here before we hit the hairpin, and maybe we'll gauge just how far ahead Jake is as he comes back the other direction. Good to see these bachelors on lap 1 keeping a steady pace and completing the 5k.
Let's go. Come on.
Now keeping a watchful eye to see just where Jake is. Okay, sitting on the shoulder of Fluorotop now and making the pass. Let's try scramble up to Wally right now. He seems to be keeping rhythm and settling to a really nice groove.
Foot in 3k.
So slowing up for the 3rd K, 4 minutes, 10 seconds. And just approaching the tail walkers now. We all need everybody to make parkrun happen.
Let's go.
There goes Jake. He's got a good 50, 100 meters or more gap on us. But it seems like a really solid run by Wally and myself as well. Positions 1, 2 and 3. Watch Wally as he demonstrates the art of taking a hairpin.
Top 3 now, come on. Yeah.
Having just passed the post there, Jake has actually got over 200 meters on us. So this is Maroon Top. So where is Fluorotop? He seems to have disappeared.
That's it.
Anyway, my mission is to keep on Wally's heel, try to keep him honest with his second position and first podium in parkrun. But we all know parkrun is not a race. As much as I like to just keep on Wally's heel, passing Wally just never crossed my mind. Just so happy sitting in third place. Even Grandmama would be so overjoyed with my run today. I mean, as long as I get A+ in English and maths, what else matters? I think it was grade 3 when I got my report card, and what it stated is I need ball catching practice.
That's right.
If I only worked on that skill and taken the teacher seriously, maybe I'll be making millions in the NBA. But pity, my mum never cared for my ball catching ability and flamed my skills as a baller. And look where darts can take you these days. Pity I never picked up a dart until my late 30s.
You're right.
The only sport I was decent at was a bit of ping pong. In Asia, everyone plays ping pong.
Okay.
That and badminton. I actually don't play badminton, never really have. My hand and racket coordination with the small head of the racket just does not go hand in hand. Okay, we're on the trail now, trying to catch Wally, trying to keep on his heel. I'm actually really proud of myself that I'm so close to Wally. He's done a sub 19 a few weeks back, and for me to do that right now is just sheer impossible. So now I'm on tarmac and sunshine. I'm really trying to hit my stride.
Jake is flying ahead. He's on it. He's so on it.
So really coming up to complete the second lap before we have to go on the trail again and do half a loop on the slushy stuff. Okay. Wallace seems to be in striking distance, but really I'm happy just to sit behind him. The labour of running right now isn't so easy for me. Happy to just get it done right behind him.
Cute dog.
Yes, that dog owner must have been in panic mode, seeing these two men bearing down on his little pooch. Get out the way.
He's my mate. He got second, mate. Go finish run.
Yes, I'm so proud of Wally right now, finishing the parkrun really strong. Still on his heel, which I am overwhelmed with my performance today. Just keep it going, bring it home. Exactly 1 kilometer to go.
Go Hamilton. All right.
Thank you.
Cool top, I have to say. Go Hamilton in the Ferrari this year. So Wallace has got some shoes with a bit more grip than myself. I am on my slicks. We're taking different lines. I just don't want to do a Bambi. And he's going strong. I'm going quite wide, so I'm actually going to lose ground as we round the bend.
Second in the bag. That's good.
I actually meant third position is in the bag, as fourth place is quite far behind. But I think Wally heard correctly and thought, I'm threatening his second position, and makes a good scramble for it.
Sorry, third in the bag. Let's go.
Maybe if he heard that, he'll slow down just a little bit. But no, he goes for it. I'm still trying to be cautious with the slippery surface and my shoes.
Wallace have it. You can run by him.
Just happy to stay upright for the rest of the run around the football pitch. My comment is like, yeah, I'll let him have it. Yeah, I could have got him, but this time I'll just let him have it. No, realistically, he's got it in him. For this run, I'll blame the shoes. Next, head-to-head with Wallace. Let's see who gets the better of each other.
Left chest tightness. Come on.
Let's take it round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Let's go
Quick
on.
glance back Fourth place is not in my sight. Just bring it home now. Having a bit of left chest tightness, but nothing I've not felt before. Just going to bring it home now. So glad to be back on tarmac, and Wallace has pulled out about a 10-second gap, which at the end he maintains for the rest of the run, despite my slick shoes.
Shoelace undone. Shoelace undone.
I thought I felt something flickering, and I thought it's my shoelace undone, but later on I found out it's actually not my shoelace that's undone. Just me trying to come up with some extra excuses for my performance today.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I get to peel to the left and not run that stretch with a hairpin turn, and I can just finish strong to the finish line. $200 meters to go, and that means about less than a minute of running. Come on, bring it home. I've got a bit of left chest tightness, doesn't feel great. Wallace is well ahead of me. I can barely see him, so I'm just going to be pushing along myself for the third position, and happy with that. Really happy with my run. Gorgeous, lovely day in Beckton. Gets my heart beating. Means I can have some goodies a bit later. I normally finish with a really strong, solid final K. As you can see, my pace, top left, has really slowed up. In peak form, I'd probably finish the final K in like 3:35-ish, 3:30-ish possible. Depends on the terrain. But here, happy. We're just happy just to bring it home, really.
All right.
Nice that number 3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Number 2, podium man.
Let's go.
All right. Well done, Wally.
Did you do Spitfire?
Yes.
You have met you before.
What's your name, man?
Shirley.
Shirley. Yeah, I did it last year.
With 3. You're welcome.
She's in the know. Go, Shirley. Thanks so much for helping you.
I don't know if I did stop running there or not.
I think you did. I don't know. You're way ahead. Nice going.
I learned by the way.
Amazing.
Ah, so there's Fluorotop. I'm glad he made it to the finish.
I thought my laces were undone, but they weren't. Awesome. Awesome work. Thank you, Run Director. Whew. Top stuff. Alright, you got extra pacing in there. Come on. Alright. Sub 21 maybe. Touch and go. That's really tough. That's such a tough course. Especially with these super slick shoes. Adidas Pro 2s. Happy with the third place. Wally's third podium. I've come here second one time, so nice. Next time it has to be first then. But 1, 2, 3, as predicted, ish. Really happy when your mates make it 1, 2, and you're 3. So can't complain about that. The winning shoes are. Show me your grip. Show me your grip. Show me the bottom of the shoe, please. Bottom of the shoe.
There we go.
Okay, that's cheating. That's cheating. There we go. He was caning at the first section. I mean, he's really fast anyway, but he's caning on the grass, the mud, which I was just trying to just stay up. Bambi legs, I call it. So yeah, P3. Guess what? When you're fast enough, you can actually volunteer.
Yeah.
Just like Jake here, he's fast enough.
Yeah, here we go.
Dink.
Excellent.
Awesome.
You should do Pegwell Bay Parkrun because it's the fastest.
No, is it faster than
Battersea?
Battersea?
Yes, I did 17:05 in Battersea, 16:16 in Pegwell Bay.
I thought Battersea was the fastest and fastest.
It's my fastest parkrun by nearly a minute, so.
And what is that?
I recommend.
How's that?
Well, maybe it's 200 metres short, but there's a lovely community down in Pegwell Bay. So
we don't come to break records, we just come for community, right? That's why we do parkrun.
And the fast time.
He's a bit competitive, that chap there.